Hello kids, welcome to my channel Hi with Himani. We are doing our first chapter, knowing our numbers. We have already learned how to round off a number. But in exams, such straightforward questions might not come, and especially in competitive examinations like IMO, UIMO, NSTSE and others. There could be some trickier questions. Today we'll take up those questions to help you understand the topic much better and to have complete mastery over this topic. But before we start taking up the questions, I hope the concept of rounding off is crystal clear with you. Then only we'll be able to step forward. If it is not so, then please do watch my video on rounding off and also solve couple of questions where you have rounded off numbers. If you're thorough with that, then we are ready to start with questions. So let's take our first question. So here is our first question. Sometimes the question can be this straightforward, that a number is given to you and you're simply asked to round off the number to nearest place, whichever they give. And at others, this is also quite straightforward only, but in this what they'll give a mathematical function and they'll ask you to solve that, but before rounding off the numbers. For example, in this question, estimate the quotient to the nearest tens. 3562 divided by 24. We have to calculate the quotient, but before that we have to round off these numbers. So we are already very clear that 3562 when rounded off to nearest tens, it will give us 3560, and 24 when rounded off to nearest tens will give us 20. Now we simply have to divide it whatever they have asked. 3560 when divided by 20 gives us 178. You can calculate. This is our second question. In these type of questions, they will first ask you to calculate and then round off. So in this example, I've taken 1567 minus 623 minus 382. So once we have solved this, first we will solve it. So you may try it. The answer will be 562. Once we have got the answer, then we will round off this number. So we have to round off to nearest 100. So 562 when round off to nearest 100 will give us 600. I'm sure you're clear with the concept of rounding off. This is easy for you. Now we'll take another question. Sometimes the question is framed something like this. The number which when rounded off to nearest hundreds will give 16,900. They have given us the number which we got after rounding off, and we have to find out amongst all these options what could be the original number, that which number will give us 16,900. So in that case, we will solve all these options one by one. We already know how to round off, so let's try. This is 15,955. We have to round off till hundreds. So since this is 5, this will become 10 and this will become 16,000. I'm not explaining how I got this number after rounding off, because I expect that all of you know how to round off the number quite efficiently. The same will be true for this also. This will also become 16,000. So both these options are incorrect. None of them is giving us 16,900. What about this option? This is 0 and 1 will be added to it because the digit to its right side is more than 4. So this will be 16,100. This is also wrong. We don't want 16,100. We want 16,900. So I'm sure this must be the right option, but it's always better to check. This is 8 and this will become 9 because 9 is bigger than 4. This is plus 1. So this will be 16,900. This is our right option. So this is our next question. The question says, which of the following is the best estimate product of 3,567 and 278? So simply we have to first round off this number, but you might have noticed that they have not given us the place value, the nearest place value till which we have to round off. So in that case, we will apply a general rule. And what is that general rule? The general rule says that we'll round off the number to the largest place value it has. So this is 3,567. So the largest is 1000. So we will round off this number to nearest thousands place. And after rounding off, this will become 4,000. 3,567 comes 4,000. 278 will be rounded off to nearest hundreds. So this will become 300 and we will get 12 lakh. So which is the right option? This is our right option. Up till now, all the questions which we have solved were not that difficult. But this is one question which is tricky, but if you understood this concept, everything will become easy for you. There will be no question that could be asked and which you cannot solve in the topic, from the topic rounding off. So here is this question. This question says a number after rounding off to nearest hundreds gives 6,500. What is the smallest possible number? What does it mean? This time they have given us a number after rounding off and we have to find out the original number which has given us this number when the original number was rounded off to nearest 100. There can be many such numbers which can give us this 6,500 after rounding off to nearest 100, but we have to find out the smallest possible number. So let's do it. I hope the concept of rounding off is clear, otherwise you'll not be able to understand this. So let's start. This is our number 6,500. Just for the sake of these videos, I am calling this place to be our focus digit. This is the place where we have to round off. Now we have to find out that which is the smallest. It is thousands, hundreds, tens and ones. Similarly, we'll have thousands, hundred, tens and ones. At every place, we'll try to put a smallest possible digit. So we know all the numbers, usually all the numbers to the left of the focus digit remains the same. So the original number must have had the same value. So it is 6, here also it is 6. Then what about the focus? At the focus place value, then there could have been just two options, that either our original number was increased by 1 or the original number would have remained the same. Either increased, if this number 5 we got after this number was increased to 1, then what would have been this number? 4. Another option was 5. Just two options, either 4 or 5. Either this was increased by 1 or this was remained same. Since we want the smallest possible, we will choose 4. 4, when 1 is added to it, has given us 5. Now, we have to see that which is the smallest possible digit which will come right to this focus digit. So, which are the numbers which makes our focus digit +1? They are 5. Just a second. I'll change the color. So, our numbers are 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. If any of these digits are to the right of our focus digit, then only it will be increased by 1. So, we have all these options. We'll select the smallest possible options. So, I will write 5. We know that these digits further left has no significance to the rounding of number. So, I will again choose the smallest possible digits from digits 0 to 9. Which is the smallest possible digit? It is 0. So, the smallest possible number which when rounded off will give 6500 is 6450. So, this is it. Since we have figured out that the smallest possible number after rounding off will give 6500 is 6450. So, let's have a quick check. Suppose our number, let's just decrease this number by 1. It will become 6449. Let's see what happens. This is our focus digit 4. The number just right to it is 4. So, nothing will happen to our focus digit. It will remain the same. So, our new number will be 6400 and not 6500. I hope now it is clear. Now, we'll take another question in which we'll make the largest possible number. Then, this concept will be much more clear to you. So, now in this question, they are asking that which is the largest possible number which when rounded off to nearest hundreds gives us 6500. We will apply the same rules, but this time we'll try to find out the largest possible number. So, our original number is 6500. This time we are making the largest number. So, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Here also we have 4 digits. There also we have 4 digits. Sorry. Thousands, hundreds, tens and ones. Thousand, hundreds, tens and ones. This is our focus digit. This is the place because we have to round off till hundreds place. The digit on the thousands, that is to the left of our focus digit, will remain the same. This number, as I have told you, this time we will choose the largest possible options. So this time either this would have been increased by 1, then we got 5, or it would have remained the same. If the original number increased by 1 and we got 5, then the original number must have been 4. If the original number was 5 and nothing and remained the same, then only it will remain 5. So now we know that we have two options for our focus place value. Because we are making the largest possible number, we'll choose the largest possible option amongst the two digits. So the largest possible option is 5. Since we know that nothing was added to this, it remained the same. So now we have to find out that which digit is the largest possible digit over here, because of which our focus digit remains the same. We know that if the numbers are between 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4, the focus digit remains the same. So which is the largest possible options amongst this? It is 4. So I will choose 4. Now I know that digits further right does not have any significance on the rounding of figure. So here also I will choose the largest possible digit, and that is 9. So now the largest possible number is 6549. Shall we check this as well? Suppose if our number would have been 6550, then this number, if you would have rounded off to nearest 100, since this is 5, this must have increased by 1, and our number after rounding off to nearest 100 would have given us 6600. Okay, so this is not the largest, this is the largest possible number. Okay. After doing these two questions, if we see, we can say that a number after rounding off to nearest 100, if it is giving 6500, then it will lie between 6450, because this was the smallest possible number, and 6549. All the numbers lying between these two numbers will give us 6500 when rounded off to nearest hundreds. This is one important concept you should be very clear. Since now you know how to calculate or how to find out the range of numbers which will give a particular number after rounding off. You know how to find out the smallest and the largest number. So now we'll move a step forward with this question. What this question is saying? This is saying there are two numbers. After rounding off to nearest thousands, they are 8000 and 7000. What is the largest possible difference between them? What does it mean? It means that they're saying two numbers after rounding off, they have given 8000 and 7000. So they're saying that find out the largest possible difference between them. We don't know which is the original number here and for this. So there will be a largest number for this and smallest number for this, and largest number for this and smallest number for this. If we want to know the largest difference between them, then we'll take this difference, the difference between the largest number of 8000 and the smallest number of 7,000. That is, we'll take out this and we'll take out this. So, shall we start? To find out the smallest possible number, which when rounded off to nearest thousands gives us 8,000, we'll again use the same method. So, here there are 4 digits. Here also we will have 4 digits, 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is our focus digit because we are rounding to nearest thousands. We have 2 options. Either the original digit, the original focus digit was one was added to it, or the original digit might have remained the same. So in the case if 1 was added to it, to the original digit, then the original digit must have been 7. If nothing would have happened, then the focus digit would have been 8. Since we want to make the largest, we'll select the largest possible. We'll select 8 over here. Now, when we'll talk about this digit, if you see, since nothing happened to it, then the digit to its right could be 0, 1, 2, 3 or 4. Then again I will select the largest possible. I will select 4 here. These digits further to the right does not hold any significance, so I will select the largest possible digits out of 0 to 9, and this is 9. So my number becomes 8,499. Now we will find out the smallest possible number, which when rounded off to nearest 100 gives us 7,000. So again we will put 4 dash for 4 digits. This is our focus. The same principle, either 1 was added to it or nothing was added to it. If 1 was added to it, then the number would have been 6. If nothing, then the digit would have been 7. So since we are making the smallest possible number, we'll select 6. This is the smallest possible digit which can come over here. Now again, since we know that 1 was added to it, and 1 could be added to the focus digit only when digits to its right are either 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9. We are making the smallest possible, so we'll pick the smallest possible digit. We'll pick 5. These digits can be anything, so since I'm making smallest, I will choose any digit, the smallest digit between 0 to 9, and the smallest digit is 0. So the smallest possible number, which after rounding off to nearest thousands becomes 7,000, is 6,500. Now it is very simple. We simply have to subtract both of them and we will get our answer. The answer will be 9, 9, 9 and 1. 1,999 is the largest possible difference between 8,000 and 7,000. Earlier, the question was asking the largest possible difference between them. But instead of largest possible, if the question would have asked you smallest possible difference, then what we will do? We'll again apply the same concept. So this time they are asking us that we have to find out the smallest possible difference. If we'll see that if we'll take the smallest possible number for 8,000 and largest possible number for 7,000, then the difference between them will be least. So we have to find out two numbers. The smallest possible number for 8,000 we'll find out first. So again the same way we'll do it. The 8, this is our focus digit. When rounded off is giving us either it can be 8 or it can be 7. We are making the smallest, so we will pick the smallest here. Then since 1 was added to it, that is the reason after rounding off it became 8. So the digits which could come are 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Out of these 5 digits, I will choose the least possible. I will choose 5, and these digits further right to it doesn't make much difference. So I will take the least possible digit over here between 0 to 9. So I will take 0, 0 in both the places. Here, when I am making the largest possible number for 7,000, again I will have two options. Either 1 was added to it, to the original number, that is the reason it became 7, or nothing was done to it. The original digit remained the same, because this is our focus digit. So if 1 was added to it, the original digit must have been 6. If nothing, then the original digit must have been 7. And this time we want largest, we are making largest number, we want largest digit over here. So we will choose 7. We have chosen 7 here. Since nothing was done to our focus digit, this could only happen when the digit to its right is either 0, 1, 2, 3 or 4, and I am making the largest number. So I'll choose the largest possible digit, that is 4. And these, they don't make much difference. So I have the liberty to choose any digit from 0 to 9. I will choose the largest possible digit here. I will choose 9 for this place and 9 for this place. So this becomes the smallest possible number for 8,000 and this became the largest possible number for 7,000. Let me clear the board. The smallest possible difference or the largest possible difference. In this question over here, almost the question is same. The numbers are same, it's rounded off also to thousands place. But the only difference is this time they are asking that what is their largest possible sum, right? So we'll take the help of this table. We already know how to find out the largest possible, the smallest possible number of 8,000, the largest possible and smallest possible number of 7,000. Okay, this part we have already done. But now they're asking that we have to calculate the largest possible sum. When their sum will be largest? When we'll choose the largest possible option for 8,000 and we'll choose the largest possible option for 7,000. So here it is 8,499 and this is 7,499. If we'll add both of the numbers, we'll get 15,998. This will be our correct option. I hope the concept is clear to you. Now, the best way to learn maths is not by watching video, but to do it on your own. I have made an interesting quiz for you which will help you to practice this concept, and that will also give you an idea about your understanding of the topic. So I hope you enjoy this. You will find the link for this quiz in the description.
Please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much for watching.